Welcome to the Global Interview. Thank you for listening. This is where you can keep up to date with all the latest news and information direct from leading creatives, leaders, and thinkers. We can help to keep you right up to date with all the latest information from interesting people who make a real difference in this globally connected world. You can find out more about the show at theglobalinterview.com. Enjoy the episode.
Hannah Gibson, artist in residence at University for the Creative Arts. Whilst studying geology at the University of Edinburgh, Hannah became fascinated by the mineralogy and the reactions between various elements, metals and compounds. This led her towards a passion for the alchemy of glass. Capturing the nostalgic imagery of childhood, exposing hidden narratives, through cast sculptural glass stands at the core of Hannah's work. Passionate about sustainability and recycling, using only 100% recycled glass, and found objects. Recycling narratives. Whispering sweet nothings. Sweet nothings are unique cast glass figures, usually found in pairs, whispering sweet nothings to one another. What are they whispering? Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Dr. Seuss, The Lorax. Who do you most admire in business? I have enormous admiration for Peter Layton and his fantastic team at London Glass Blowing. Peter Layton's contribution to the world of glass has been inspirational. Equally, Katie Young and Helga Watkins Baker, who established the Glass Hub, are an incredible team, desperate to share their knowledge and passion for glass. James Devereux and Catherine Husky are quite literally the dream team. Two remarkable artists who established Devereux and Husky. Paul Musgrove, at Gallery 10 in Edinburgh, has created the most wonderful opportunities for artists. What companies or brands do you like or do you think are getting it right? I feel that any company or brand that is looking towards the future, looking at sustainable alternatives. What is the best advice you have ever received? Quite honestly, the best advice I have ever been given was by Dr. Seuss, in The Lorax, when he wrote, "Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not." What drives or motivates you each day? I love being here. Confucius said, "You have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one." I have this incredible opportunity to work with glass, interweaving my passion for sustainability and recycling, ultimately bringing people together in the process. I am quite literally living the dream. Do you have a mentor or do you mentor anyone? The time and help of the Geology department at Edinburgh University, and the British Geological Survey has been invaluable. The world of glass is a community. Everyone is so generous with their time, knowledge and advice. The help of Colin Webster, Ed Byrne, Emma Rawson, Rebecca Skeels, Charlie Salomon, Scott Keeler, Marissa Sweeney-Aris and Hannah Facey at the University for the Creative Arts has been invaluable. Equally, the team at London Glass Blowing, Peter Layton, Bruce Marks, Catherine Schilling, Anthony Scala, Louis Thompson, and Lane Rowe, amongst many others, they have all been incredibly kind with their time and knowledge. Katie Young and Helga Watkins Baker have been mentors and inspiration to countless students, including myself. John Lewis has been incredible with his knowledge of recycling television glass. Adam Aronson, a remarkable glass artist, again has been amazing. Catherine Husky, James Devereux, Morag Reiki, Elliot Walker, and Beth Jade Wood, Ian Chadwick, Opal Seabrook, Richard Glass, Jane Vincent, Roberta Mason, Joanna Lloyd, all truly remarkable artists and mentors. David Reiki, Max Jacquard and Colin Reed have been so supportive along my journey. Alan J. Poole, Supursa Hope and Pam Reiki at the Contemporary Glass Society have given their time, help, support and advice on countless occasions. As I said, the world of glass is a community, where everyone wants to share their passion. I am the current artist in residence at the University for the Creative Arts in Farnham. This provides me with the opportunity to mentor both BA and MA students, which is a wonderful opportunity to be part of the journey of newly emerging talented artists. How do you network? Mostly through social media. How did you get into this line of work? I first studied geology at Edinburgh University, from 1993 to 1997. Growing up in Abergwyn Gregin, North Wales, it was hard not to develop a fascination for geology, with views of Snowdonia behind, and Anglesey and the Menai Straits in front. After graduation, whilst working as a geologist, I took my first course in glass, and it was love at first sight. It was exciting to be able to interweave my passion for glass and geology. For me, it was pure alchemy. My first projects consisted of stained glass windows, which later led to a passion for fused glass, lamp working and glass casting. Looking to experiment even further with this material, in 2015, I enrolled in an MA in glass at the University for the Creative Arts in Farnham. Graduating in 2017, I became an artist in residence at the same university in 2018, still exploring glass and its applications. In 2015 I started working on a project, which became called Recycling Narratives, Whispering Sweet Nothings. Through this project, my intention was to bring people together, share my passion for glass, sustainability, and recycling, demonstrate how glass can be recycled in an engaging and artistic way. Why did I call the figures Sweet Nothings? Because I often found them in pairs, whispering sweet nothings to one another. What are they whispering? Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Dr. Seuss, The Lorax. The figure was an immediately identifiable shape, and by keeping the figures the same, it meant that people soon saw beyond the shape and began to see, and question, the material itself. The Sweet Nothing figures open a dialogue about the recycling process that makes society question where the material comes from and the transformations it goes through. I have recycled everything from mobile phone screens to Marmite jars, jam jars, perfume bottles, car windscreens, marbles, milk bottles, television screens, glass from bus shelters, drink bottles, medicine bottles, and other artists' glass that they would otherwise be disposing of. The list is endless, as is the potential for recycling glass. These figures unite people across all age groups and from all sorts of backgrounds. I have given talks in schools, universities, glass societies, and craft groups, inviting guests to question and contemplate glass as a material that can be recycled again and again. If they leave with a new insight into glass, I have succeeded. What do you wish you had known when you started out? It is possible to combine your work and your passions. What's the most common reason for people failing or giving up? Time, money, lack of support. What are you most proud of in your life? I am proud that I have stayed true to myself. How do you define success? Happiness. What do you think your unique skills have made you successful? To be able to interweave geology and glass pure alchemy. What valuable lessons have you learned so far? Not to give up. Is there anything new you are working on that you would like to share? I am continuing to work on recycling narratives, whispering sweet nothings. Currently trying to cast windscreen glass that would otherwise be destined for landfill. It is a labor of love. Where's your favorite place? Anywhere that my family is. What is your hobby? Glass. To be able to work with glass. I am incredibly fortunate. Most embarrassing experience? Meeting Peter Layton, outside the bathroom, on a plane traveling between Gatwick and Inverness. I had no words. Which words do you overuse? Cake. Your social media platform of choice? Instagram. When are you happiest? They say you are only as happy as your most unhappy child. When my children are happy, even though they are now both big children, 6 feet 6 inches, 20 and 16, then I am truly happy. A positive phrase you like to share with people. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That is why they call it the present. Hannah is currently a member of AATID. Continuum. Just Glass. The Contemporary Glass Society. The Crafts Council. The Glass Art Society, GAS. The Scottish Glass Society. I am proud that I have stayed true to myself. It is possible to combine your work and your passions. Hannah Gibson, thank you for listening to this interview on The Global Interview. You can join the Global Interview newsletter at theglobalinterview.com.
Thank you for listening to this episode from The Global Interview. We appreciate your support. If you would like to find out more, please visit theglobalinterview.com.